Mastermind and the murder of Memphis music legend Young Dolph just rejected a plea deal.
And now he'll go to trial. Justin Johnson and Cornelia Smith were gunmen in the case, but the DA's office says it was Govan who introduced the two to Big Jook, the brother of rapper Young, who allegedly put a $100,000 hit out on Young Dolph's life.
You shot straight, but you shot late. Hi, Lem. This is the Rundown Podcast.
I'm gonna give you the rundown.
Fox 13's investigative reporter Kayla Solomon has been at the Shelby County Courthouse all day. Kayla, this means that Hernandez Govan will be going to trial.
Yeah, Darcy. Now, Govan was not there at Makita's Cookies in November of 2021, but he is still charged with the murder of Memphis rapper Young Dolph. Fox 13 was in the courtroom today as Govan's attorney and the district attorney's office met with the judge to discuss a possible plea deal. While we don't know what kind of deal was offered, we do know Govan rejected it. And now he'll go to trial. Justin Johnson and Cornelia Smith were gunmen in the case, but the DA's office says it was Govan who introduced the two to Big Jook, the brother of rapper Young, who allegedly put a $100,000 hit out on Young Dolph's life. The DA says his involvement makes him responsible for the murder, but his defense attorney says the DA is trying the case in the media rather than in the courtroom.
And I'll just say, whether you were physically there or not, as Mr. Hagerman said, under the principles of criminal responsibility, everybody who is involved are responsible for this murder, and we're going to make sure that everybody who is involved gets justice.
And I just don't want the DA to keep talking about masterminds and all this craziness. The discovery says what it says, and I'm just a little disappointed that it's been aired out. It should be a clean trial, and the jury pool shouldn't be tainted this way.
Now, if he's convicted of conspiracy, Govan faces up to 40 years in prison. If he's convicted of murder, he can face a sentence of up to life in prison. Now, that trial date is set for next year on July 28th.
The man accused of orchestrating Young Dolph's murder will go to trial this summer. Hernandez Govan was back in court this morning.
Now, this was the last hearing before his trial. Fox 13's Sheila O'Connor explains the interesting request his attorney made today.
The biggest update out of the courtroom for Hernandez Govan is his attorney has asked for the judge to appoint a private investigator in this case. Now, the judge said she has no problem doing so as long as the necessary documents are filed and an official motion is filed. Outside of that, they said everything is all set to go for Govan's July 28th trial date. The judge did say she will not set any more status updates, hearing, and everything else will be handled on the day of the trial, which is again July 28th. The DA's office, of course, says Govan was the one who introduced the two shooters to Big Jook, who they say put a $100,000 hit on Young Dolph's life. Govan is facing first-degree murder and conspiracy charges.
Say man, hey man, it's OG Jucario. Now I'm back at you with another one. And Hernandez Govan, the alleged mastermind behind the Young Dolph murder. And as you heard Govan's lawyer say, look, I don't like that they're calling my client Govan the mastermind behind this. And it's tainting the jury pool with this type of rhetoric. That's what we heard in that opening statement from his lawyer. And they're saying now that this trial date that was originally set for July 28th to begin for Govan, right, in the murder of Young Dolph. They're saying that the trial date for the man accused of organizing Young Dolph's murder was pushed back a few weeks. And according to court records, Hernandez Govan is now set to go on trial August 18th, 2025, instead of July the 28th, as originally was scheduled. His original trial date, like I said, was July 28th, is now a report hearing. It's no longer the trial date, records show. And the reason for the schedule change was not immediately known. Now, Govan had previously rejected a plea deal December 13th, the last day for him to accept a deal by the state to plead guilty in the murder of the Memphis rapper Young Dolph. Govan was charged with first-degree murder and conspiracy to commit first-degree murder, among other charges. And Govan, as we've seen, in that clip I showed, he rejected those deals that were coming at him by the state. And, you know, he wants to take this thing to trial, man. So we shall see, you know, this trial date, you know, that has been pushed back. You know, it's now going down in August, as they telling him. And we're going to keep an eye to this, man, and see what's really going on, and see, you know, what Govan got to say. His actual role was in the murder of Dolph, okay? Because Govan is saying, look, I'm not the mastermind, all right? Now, keep in mind, the state is alleging that Govan is the mastermind because he's the one that hired the shooters. They're saying that, you know, they got this information, as we know, from the shooter who turned state witness against the other shooter. That's right. Cornelius Smith, right, testified against the other shooter, Justin Johnson, aka Straight Drop, right, who was allegedly, you know, recruited by Hernandez Govan to do the hit on Dolph, right? And Cornelius Smith already done put it out there that this is the truth and nothing but the truth, that Govan was involved, and he's the link to Big Jook, who wanted this whole thing done.
You can stop it right there. All right, Miss, what are we looking at?
Well, that's the day that we had saw Young Dolph and them Cooley and Maquitas.
All right, so whose car is that?
That's Young Dolph's car.
All right, and you say we, who saw this car?
Me and Justin.
Well, let's back up then and tell me how you know Justin.
Through Govan.
All right, and who is Govan?
Hernandez Govan Quette. We know him by Quette.
Okay, who is Quette?
Associate.
All right, you say associate. Is he younger or older than you?
Older.
What neighborhood is he hanging out in?
Orange Mound.
Does he live over there?
Yes, sir, he did.
Do you know what street his house is on?
Bradley.
Are you familiar with that street?
Yes, sir.
Did you ever buy drugs from Mr. Govan?
Yes, I brought ecstasy pills.
Okay, would he sell you ecstasy pills? You ever heard the term like old head?
Nah.
Okay. Would you consider him sort of a older criminal figure in the neighborhood?
Yeah, I call him like a bro.
Okay. Did you have another guy in that neighborhood you used to hang out with too?
Yeah, Big Bobby.
Big Bobby. Is that Bobby Carter?
Bobby Carter, yes, sir.
How often would you be over there on Bradley Street?
I was over there just about every day.
Okay. So this is a hangout area, and you would buy ecstasy from Quette.
Quette.
All right. How is it that you met Justin through Quette?
Just, you know, like, being around, basically. Being around.
Would Justin be around Quette too?
Yeah, he'd be around Quette.
Do you know why Justin would be around Quette?
They looked at each other like brothers, brothers,
Okay.
and then just rap or whatever.
All right. You knew Justin to be a rapper?
Yeah.
Did you know his rap name?
Straight drop.
And did you know Quette to be involved in, I guess, the rap business or something?
He called himself.
Okay.
Called himself.
What sort of would he call himself as far as being in the business?
I guess a negotiator. I don't know.
A negotiator?
I don't know. Yeah.
Okay. Do you know whether or not he was trying to negotiate for Straight Drop?
I guess trying to get him a deal.
Okay. Do you know who he was trying to get him a deal with?
Big Jook and him got in him.
All right. You said Big Jook, is that correct?
Yeah.
You ever heard of the music label CMG?
Yeah.
Is that Big Jook's?
Yeah, Big Jook and him.
And his brother, right?
Yeah.
His brother's Gotti, is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Before this day, which is in November of 2021, about how long had you been knowing Justin?
3 months.
A few months. About how many times do you think you'd been around him?
Couple times we done went to the club together. We've been around each other a couple times.
Okay. And for the record, I know that it's a formality, but for the record, can you point him out in the courtroom and tell me what he's wearing and stuff?
Yeah, the young brother over there with the button-down shirt, blue and white. put him down straight.
If the record could reflect that he's identified the defendant, Mr. Justin Johnson, Your Honor.
Let the record reflect that the witness has identified the defendant in court.
So how did you get to be with Justin Johnson this day on November 17th, 2021?
We knew that, you know, they had heat on Dolph and them head or whatever, so.
Who had a hit on whose head?
Big Jook had a hit on Dolph head or whatnot, so.
How do you know that Big Jook had a hit on Dolph's head?
Cause Quette had told me about it, Quette, and, you know what I'm saying, being just.
How much money was it supposed to be?
$100,000 on Dolph head.
And had you agreed to do this hit?
Yes, sir.
Had Justin agreed to do this hit?
Yes, sir.
We all going to do it together?
Yeah, they been on it, but yeah.
Was there any arrangements as far as splitting the money or anything?
Yeah, me and him and supposed to be giving Quette $10,000 apiece.
All right, so you and him are going to give Govan $10,000 apiece?
Yeah.
And how much are you going to get?
I was getting 40, he was getting 40.
Okay. Had you spoken with Justin about this?
Yeah, we had been talking about it.
Okay. This was not something that just happened this day, but something that was in the process for weeks?
Yeah, we.
How did y'all hook up this day, if you remember?
He had pulled up to give me. He came and got me or whatever.
Where did he get you from?
He got me from my father's house.
Where's your father's house?
Out of Lamont Sims.
Orange Mound area?
Yeah.
Had either you called him or he called you or anything like
He
this?
had called me the first time I missed the call. Then he called me back, I answered. He was telling me basically they were pulling up because we already knew what was going on.
When you say you already knew what was going on, you already knew what this is about?
Yeah, because we knew they were doing the turkey drive, so we was actually on our way to Westwood.
Had you and Justin talked about this particular day before?
Like, nah, not the specific day. Like, we just knew that it was turkey drive going every day that week.
Okay. You knew that, is it fair to say that you knew Dolph was involved in these turkey drives this week before Thanksgiving?
Yeah, we didn't know we were going to catch him, but we knew his artist. Everybody had a hit on the head. Everybody had a price on the head.
From Jook?
Yeah, from Jook.
And that was going to be y'all's business this week?
Yeah, that was our being week.
When he arrived at the house, do you remember what he was driving?
White Mercedes-Benz.
You and Justin jumped back in the car. You've been hit in the shoulder.
On my leg.
And in the leg. Justin may or may not have been hit, but said something.
Yeah, got scraped on your back.
Scraped on the back. All right, what now?
We went back on Bradley Street.
Did y'all go to Bradley Street slow or fast?
Nah, we went back fast.
Went back fast.
We went back fast. We were trying to get caught. So he gave me the keys to the expedition. So he parked the Benz.
Who gave you the keys to the
Justin
expedition?
gave me the keys to the expedition.
Okay.
So I moved the truck out the way, and he pulled the Benz in the yard.
So the expedition, was it parked in the driveway of Bradley?
Yeah, we parked in the driveway.
And he gives you the keys to the expedition?
Yeah.
You get inside to move it?
Yeah.
And then where does he put the Mercedes?
He put it like right there, with the expedition in the front yard.
Okay, so the front driveway area of Bradley, is that right?
Right.
What do you do next?
We jumped in the expedition. We was on our way to the gas station to FaceTime Jook, let them know that was our work.
Who FaceTime Jook?
Justin had FaceTime Jook, spelling out Dolph. You know what I'm saying? Let them know that we did it.
Let's back that up. You say, let him know it was y'all's work.
Right.
And you said somebody spelled out Dolph. Who spelled out Dolph?
Justin spelled out Dolph.
So when you say spelled out Dolph, what do you mean?
Like the sign language.
With like this would be an O?
Nah, yeah, I think I don't know how to do it, but
Okay.
something like that.
All right, so there was some signing that y'all just took care of Dolph. Who's that? Short call, long call?
It was short.
Did you hear Jook say anything back?
Yeah, he'll get with us when he get done with the kids or get up on him.
He'll get with y'all when? I didn't hear that last part.
Get up finish with his kids or something like that.
But he was busy with his kids.
Yeah, something like
Gotcha. Gotcha, but he would get up with y'all after that. Okay. Tell me about the day that you were arrested for this case.
It was my daughter's birthday, actually, and I was out. I had took her some cake and ice cream to school for her birthday, and the U.S. Marshals they were trailing me the whole time. I didn't know they were trailing me because I had saw Govan the day before, and he was telling me that, police was on to us or whatever, and he asked me when the last time I spoke to Justin, and he was saying, I was like, it been a minute. So he was like, they just ran in Justin's spot the night before, and he said that they been shooting at him, and that I need to get rid of my phone because they own us. And the next day, I was locked up.
Police captured you that day?
Next day.
What's the connection between these three men? Who did what?
Justin Johnson and Cornelius Smith are, we allege, the two shooters. They are the people that are captured on the video that was released publicly a while back, showing the actual shooting.
Now, almost a year later, a third man has been arrested, Hernandez Govan.
The new indictment, the new suspect, Mr. Govan, we allege was the person who put the hit out on Young Dolph, who solicited the murder and put into motion the chain of events that led to Young Dolph's death.
The indictment is dated in June of 2021, which Mulroy says is when the plan was hatched. Govan is charged with first-degree murder, conspiracy to commit first-degree murder, and criminal attempt first-degree murder.
Now, I asked the district attorney what the relationship is between Govan, Johnson, and Smith, and he says he can't answer that question at this time. He also says that they will not be making public what the motive is, and also if there's going to be any future arrests.
43-year-old Hernandez Govan is the only suspect charged with conspiracy to commit first-degree murder. Now, according to his case information, that charge is from June 2021, and it could mean that he planned to kill Young Dolph months before the murder happened. The day Young Dolph was murdered, Govan was in jail serving time for a June 2021 aggravated assault.
Feet in the water, man. Fat boy with me. Feet in the sand, man. I had to leave my coat at home. Was poppin'. Great. Life's great, man. Life's great, man. You feel me?
A deadly shooting in Hickory Hill with connections to Memphis rapper Yo Gotti. Fox 13's Lakia Scott joins us live tonight from St. Francis Hospital. That's where the victims were taken. Lakia, what were you able to find out? Good evening to you.
Good evening, Daniel. Well, at least 5 police sources have confirmed with Fox 13 that the person killed is Anthony Mims, also known as Big Jook. Now, Big Jook is the brother of rapper Yo Gotti.
Mims was shot in the parking lot of Pernod's Restaurant and Event Center. Another man who was shot is still alive, but in the hospital. Tonight, police are looking for a white Ford Explorer SUV in connection with the shooting. It has dark tinted windows and black wheels.
Big Jook is now deceased, as we know. The older brother of rapper Yo Gotti, right, owns the record label CMG. Okay, so yeah, and it was well documented and laid out in court, right, how they had this beef for the longest, Dolph and Gotti, right, and Jook as well, the brother, also had his beef, and of course had these brothers, going to war with each other. And Dolph always kept it player. Dolph never, went to no police about nothing about that. Matter of fact, Dolph did a video saying that Yo Gotti put the police on him. Wowzers. Yikes. drugs.
Hey, I've been spraying your for years. The whole city know that. Whole guy that you was. I just got back to the city. They say you trying to put charges on me and put the police on me. You send your little to do all your talking. Talk for yourself. Hey, that big head down syndrome looking hate on everybody from the city that gets some real money. You start out hating on 360 and they were having Oscars and shit. You had to hate because you were broke. That's the only way you can get attention, boy. You were broke, boy. Now you hating on Dolph. You a hey, man, if I was your boy, I'd be mad at me too, man. Why you mad at me? Because your on fake watch busters and you had to fake it till you make it. And I came in the game rocking real ice driving coupes and shit.
You familiar with a rival rap label?
Yes.
What was its name?
CMG.
Cocaine Music Group?
I think so, yes.
Does that label have artists and things like it under that umbrella?
Yes, sir.
You familiar with the name Jook or Big Jook?
Yes, sir.
And is that person, to your knowledge, affiliated or part of the leadership of CMG?
To my knowledge, yes, sir.
You familiar with any sort of rivalry between CMG and Dolph?
Yes, sir.
You familiar with sort of the origins of that rivalry?
Yes, sir.
And what is that?
Us doing shows, we got the soprano shot up, a few other various things, a lot of shooting going on.
Okay. Well, let me back up because I think you're talking about incidents that happened.
Yes.
Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. Let's back up. Do you know why does CMG have a problem with Dolph at all? You're not familiar with that? You familiar with Dolph ever turning down proposals to sign with artists from CMG?
Yes.
Was it important to Dolph that he did it himself?
Yes, sir.
Did he make public statements like that?
Yes, sir.
Did he make statements like that in his rap songs?
Yes, sir.
In his rap songs, did he call out CMG and those artists?
Yes, sir.
In those rap songs, in fact, did he call out Big Jook?
Yes, sir.
Did he say insulting things about Big Jook?
Yes, sir.
Through the years, has that translated into some violence directed against Dolph?
Yes, sir.
You mentioned 2 incidents. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Tell me quickly about those 2 incidents.
1 in 15, we was in Charlotte.
What happened in Charlotte?
We just came to the hotel. We was in the Sprinter.
Sprinter van?
Sprinter van, yes, sir. We were sitting there for about 15, 20 minutes. Ran upstairs. Once we got upstairs, got in the room, 2 more people ran up and said they just shot a bouncer.
Bullet holes?
Bullet holes.
A lot of them?
Yes, sir.
Dolph end up even rapping about it?
Yes, sir.
An act of CMG violence.
Yes, sir.
What was the other incident?
The other incident happened in California when he actually got shot
Dolph got shot?
in California.
Perpetrators affiliated with CMG?
Yes, sir.
You could see where security would be stressful.
Yes,
sir. Protecting not just your client, but it sounds like your friend.
But, you know, even with all the situations that was going on in Memphis between CMG and PRE, right? Dolph is the one who ended up losing his life in the end. And now we have a situation where the older brother of Yo Gotti, Big Jook, right? His killers are still out there. This is a unsolved murder, unsolved mystery, right? I'm pretty sure that sooner or later they're going to get some type of leads if they don't already have them that they haven't, you know, shared with the public. Okay, but yeah, man, Hernandez Govan, what is he going to say? What is Govan going to get up there and say now that you know, being the testimony that's sworn to be true by Cornelius Smith, a shooter that was allegedly recruited by Govan to do the hit. I mean, how can Govan refute this? And it was alleged that Govan had cameras on his house. And then all of a sudden, boom, cameras are gone. The tapes are missing, right? These are supposed to be cameras pointed straight across the street from Govan's house to the lot where the white Mercedes, right, that was used in the hit on Dolph and Makita's Cookies. It was stashed right across the street from Govan at the house where Straight Drop does those, or did those videos at, right? Back there in the bushes is where that Benz was alleged to have been found in a driveway. But, you know, trying to hide it as to nobody would see it, but it's all over the news, right?
As we come on the air tonight, our coverage begins with breaking news video from a neighbor that shows the alleged car used in the murder of rapper Young Dolph. Fox 13's Jeremy Pierre has confirmed it with several sources. On the right of your screen, that car being towed away. On the left is a picture of the car police are looking for from the day the murder happened. The car was found in the 1100 block of Bradley in South Memphis.
Does tip come in with regards to a white Mercedes?
It did.
And does it call your attention to a particular place?
Yes, it did.
A small street in Orange Mound?
Yes.
Bradley Street, is that correct?
Correct.
1174 Bradley Street. What is at that location?
It's an abandoned home, and when we get there, we observe a white Mercedes parked in the rear. Had damage to the passenger side rear side panel.
And to put this in a chronology, would this have occurred on November the 20th, 3 days after the homicide?
Correct.
And it would be fair, would it be fair to say that 3 days after the homicide, behind that abandoned house on Bradley, y'all found the murder?
We did.
What neighborhood is that?
It's in Orange Mound, neighborhood in Orange Mound.
Did you become aware that there's a house across the street in which Mr. Hernandez Govan lived?
Correct. Directly across the street.
Eventually, does Mr. Govan also become a suspect in this conspiracy to commit murder?
He did.
Now, with all that telling that Cornelius had to do, and that he did and done, at this point it's going to be interesting to see what Govan is going to get up there and say, man, it's if he takes the stand. But, you know, what is his defense team going to bring? What is his lawyer going to say? Because Cornelius already, you know, put that boy dead in the mix by saying when he left his cell phone in the murder vehicle. That's what Cornelius testified to, that he left his phone in that Benz. And he called Govan because, like I just told you, Govan house was right across the street where the boys parked the Mercedes Benz at, man. So, you know, Govan allegedly had those cameras facing that house, right? And that Benz in the driveway stashed in the back of the house. And you have Cornelius leaving his phone in the car, calling Govan to go get the cell phone from out the car.
Do you have your phone with you during this?
Nah, my phone, I had left my phone in the Benz, in the Mercedes Benz.
All right, so when you got in the Benz from your house, did you have your phone with you?
Yeah, I had my phone. I put it in the glove of the car.
Okay. When you got out to shoot Dolph like we saw, did you have your phone with you?
Nah, it was in the glove department of the Benz.
Okay. Had you put it in the glove department so that it wouldn't be on you?
Yeah, I put it in.
But you forgot?
Yeah.
So when you and Justin in the expedition, you don't have your phone, but he has his?
Yeah.
Is he able to make contact with somebody to figure out how to get stuff or where to go?
Oh, he had called one of his cousins. He said whose house we went over in Whitehaven, so we clean up, change clothes or whatnot. And Quette had called like, man, y'all gotta clean this stuff up. Quette had called. And I was like, man, get my phone out the car. get my phone at the car. I left my phone in the car. So he was like, all right, we need to move this car. That was Quette was saying.
So we talked to Jook right after.
Yeah.
But Quette too.
Yeah.
And do you remember whether or not the conversations with Quette happened before y'all got to his cousin's apartment or after?
Yeah, I can't recall.
Okay. But it was all close together. And tell me again what Quette said during these conversations?
Yeah, we had to like get rid of that car. We had to move that car, get rid of it.
Because y'all had put this car in a driveway on Bradley, right?
Yeah, right across the street from your house.
Right across the street from where Quette lives.
Right.
He said y'all need to move this.
Yeah, we gotta burn that junk up. Gotta get rid of it.
Quette brought me in and set me up for the police to capture me, so might as well tell the truth. If we gonna tell the truth.
Okay. Did you tell Quette? Did you go by Quette's house?
Yeah, I had called Quette and told him that I was finna walk in their backyard so he'll know who walking over there. I ain't called him.
So you called him, you let him know. You walked through his backyard.
Not through his backyard. That I was finna walk in the backyard where the car was in.
Okay. Why would you need to tell Quette you were going to be at the car across the street?
Because he got cameras. So I ain't want him to think nobody trying to get him enough to get shooting at me. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Let him know what's up.
And just to be clear, does he have cameras on the abandoned house, or you're just saying shooting out from facing out from his house? Okay.
Yeah, man, and calling them about the money, and hey, man, it was just very, very incriminating, right? So it's just gonna be, very entertaining to see how this man gonna, sit up here and say, well, this man lying on me. This man, this is my testimony, but this man's testimony that got this man, Justin Johnson, sit up the river, right?
Affirm this verdict. As to the first-degree murder, I sentence you to life in prison.
Moments after a jury found Justin Johnson guilty Thursday on all 3 counts in the murder of Memphis rapper Young Dolph, this cryptic post was shared to Johnson's Instagram, saying they can throw away the keys before I ever eat the cheese.
Justice has been done, at least so far.
Cornelius Smith and Hernandez Govan now both face charges of first-degree murder, conspiracy, and attempted first-degree murder. Smith's case is reset to November 15th.
Like I told the court, there'll be a point where he goes to prison.
Jamarcus Johnson, Justin Johnson's half-brother, pleaded guilty to 3 counts of accessory after the fact and has a court hearing on October 9th.
We will continue to make sure that all of those who are responsible for Young Dolph's death receive the punishment they deserve.
And now that same testimony from Cornelius, I'm pretty sure is going to stand in this trial for Govan as well. So this same testimony that's already been given, right, against Govan, against Justin Johnson, Cornelius has already laid it out there. So Govan is facing 40 to life in prison, man. So yeah, man, it's not looking good at all. His lawyer is playing y'all messing up the case for me. The jury is now being tainted, and hey, man, say, man, you know what I'm talking about? This case has been drug out so long. I mean, you gave whoever out there who was gonna be on the jury when it was time to be picked, they possibly heard about the Dolph case, right? I mean, depending on what type of demographic they chose these jurors from, right? So yeah, man, that's one of the biggest cases out of Memphis right now, man, the Dolph case, right? What's going on in the Dolph case? What, my subscribers want to know, hey, man, hey, OG, what's the update in the Dolph case, right? So what's going to happen next? Well, I'm going to tell you what's going to happen next. Hernandez Govan, right, is taking it to trial, man. That boy say he, is ready to tell his side of the story. Now, what all he going to say? Who knows? We shall see when, August 18th gets here. And that's the date that they have now set. And it's supposed to be the last date, even though they didn't, they kept saying it's going to be, July 28th. It's going to be this date before the July 28th date. They had a whole nother day. So, yeah, man, they just keep pushing it back and pushing it back. But, obviously, there's still some more information possibly being bargained in the mix. So, until the next time, this is OG Jucario TV with the latest in rap, hip-hop, celebrity, and urban news. You're watching the Rundown Podcast. I appreciate everybody for spending with me. I appreciate all my subscribers for sliding with your boy every time. And say, man, hey, man, keep hitting that like button, keep hitting that subscribe button, and look, turn on post notification so we can slide whenever I get the drop. You already know what it is, man. It's deep in the Buddha, you hear me? And guess what? I'm gone.